Country and the morning train on K97. We are at 25 before the top of the hour. 48 degrees here in Fort Dodge, but I'll tell you what's going to be heating up. The historic Hamilton County Speedway. That track is going to be on fire the next few days. Todd Staley, promoter of the Hamilton County Speedway, joining me not only on our airwaves and our audio streams, but also on our video stream and our Facebook page, Iowa's Favorite Country, K97 on Facebook. He's on my Darren on Air page. He's on our YouTube account. Todd, I got you all over the place, man. Good morning to you, brother.
Good morning. How are you, Darren?
I'm doing good, man. How are you? Yeah, I know you're always busy. I know that. But, man, when you got a 3-day national going on, you got to be just like everywhere.
Oh, it's fun. Sometimes I wonder why I do it, But,
and then you actually get in the car number 14 and you win a race and you go, oh, this is why I do this.
I haven't won very many here in the last couple of years, so it's kind of been not as much fun when you don't win.
Well, that makes it sweeter when you do, though, right?
Oh yeah, that definitely makes it a lot more fun. But got the 7th annual USRA Nationals at the Hamilton County Speedway this weekend. Had a great practice last night. Had around 70 some cars at practice, and
nice.
I think we have like 125 or 30 cars pre-entered, so it's a good sign. And most of our national point getters are here, so come out for a great weekend of racing. I know it's going to be a little chilly. I've been watching this weather, for the last. You start watching it about a month out in advance, and it's one of those deals that you can dress for cold weather, but when it's raining, you're not even going to race. So come on out and enjoy. Just dress warm. We'll have hot chocolate. We'll have hot coffee. Just come out and enjoy some great racing.
Absolutely. And I think, Todd, you're going to be okay when it comes to the rain. I mean, we have very, very slight chances tomorrow night, very slight. And again, just a slight chance on Saturday night as well. So I think you're going to be okay. The cold everybody can handle, man. It's fall in Iowa. If you don't know how to handle this, I mean, if you're coming from another state, you might be a little shocked as to what we get here in Iowa at this time of the year. But, hey, there's blankets, there's hoodies, and you can buy some hoodies, right there at the Hamilton County Speedway.
Heck yeah, we got our 7th annual USRA Nationals merchandise up at our souvenir trailer, and I put a new wrap on my car. You have to come check it out. It's I'm not going to tell anybody. You have to come to the races and check it out. But we'll have some T-shirts on hand for that, and some hoodies. And we have drivers. We have some of the USRA and USMTS drivers are on hand, and they'll have T-shirts and hoodies. And it's just going to be a great weekend. Don't look at what next weekend's forecast is, because I've already looked, and it's kind of depressing that it's going to be 80 degrees next weekend.
And we're going to peak out at mid 50s during the day and 30s and during the evening and this weekend. But hey, you're dodging the precip though, brother. You're dodging the precip.
That's all that matters. And like I said, you you're dealt with the hand that God gives you. So this is what He's given us this weekend. Just dress warm and come out and still have a good time.
Absolutely, man. Speaking of the colder weather, Todd, because, I know you've done like frostbusters and things like that before. Is there a setup for the car or anybody's car that they do differently because it's colder, especially when you get down in like the lower 40s or whatever?
No, not really. I mean, some people put some antifreeze in their cars. A lot of them just run water with some additives to it. But this weekend it'll be a little bit chillier. The cars they'll actually run a little bit cooler, which is actually better for the cars. And it'll get a little chilly in the cars, but we start at 6:00 tonight and 6:00 Friday night, and then we start at 5:30. So the sun will still be out. Hopefully the breeze dies down. It usually dies down around 6:00. So just like last night, it wasn't a bad night last night for the practice. Once the wind died down, it's kind of a pain working on the racetrack when the wind's blowing.
Oh man, you had to be dealing with 35-mile-an-hour gusts yesterday, 40-mile-an-hour. I mean, that'd have been rough.
Yeah, it wasn't a lot of fun yesterday, but. Like I said, you got to play the cards that you're dealt. So
absolutely, I heard some of the cars doing the practice last night. I thought, man, that sounds good. That sounds really good. Nice, kind of a calm fall night, and you got the windows open, and you hear the cars doing the practice sessions. It's like, man, that's Iowa right there, brother. That's Iowa.
Well, I had a few drivers ask me last night. They're like, Todd, if you looked at the weather next week, why wouldn't you reschedule this race? And the problem is, we have USRA, the sanctioning body, and we tell all the racetracks around that they can't have point races on this weekend. So they all schedule around this weekend for their special events. And So that's one of the reasons, because next weekend, if we moved it to next weekend, we'd have to let those tracks give their points, and it would cost us some cars. So that's the main reason that we don't do it. But like I said, we're not going to have any rain. So that's the big thing. I mean, I felt bad for what happened in Boone here a couple of weeks ago. That would just be absolutely miserable to have to deal with that.
Yeah, absolutely. But you're going to be all clear when it comes to that. And if you are from Iowa, this is no big deal, man. I mean, you're going to see probably people out in shorts and maybe some t-shirts. Actually, Todd.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. You will.
I don't know, man.
I know one of our beer guys, Roger Ratcliffe. I know he's a short guy all year long. It doesn't matter unless he's working at Hy-Vee, then he's got his jeans.
Leave it to Roger, man. Leave it to Roger. That's all right.
We will see some people in shorts. There's no doubt about that. Yeah, I mean, I love hoodie weather. This is my kind. I like that 60 to 70 degree weather, and it gets 40 or 50 at night. 50 is good, but we're working on something. Maybe have we kind of canceled our band because we were going to be under a tent, and so we're working on maybe getting our band back and having him in one of the buildings at the fair. So just talking to the fair board right now, and just to let everybody know, I have had some people asking about our contract. We are in negotiations with the fair for a 5-year contract, and we're really close. We're just working out some details on a few things. So hopefully here in the next couple of weeks, we'll announce it. We got one more weekend of racing, the Fall Futurity. It's going to be a big one. I think we could get around 300 cars for that, because there's just not many people racing, and we put together a great payout. Late models will be paying $1,500 and $3,000, and modifieds will be paying $1,500 and $3,000. So it's going to be a big weekend. We're looking forward to it.
And I want to make sure that I get you back on now when we get to that point. I've been talking this morning about how the USRA Nationals tonight could be one of the very last kind of tastes of racing for the season. But it's good to know there's one more yet to go after this, so people can come out. 300 cars, man. How are you going to get through all that in a night?
I don't know. We did this one time down in Memphis, Missouri. We called it the Memphis Nationals. It was like our first one. I think we had like 363 cars show up. And we got started late because the line just never stopped. And as a race promoter, you're just sitting there like, holy cow, this is ridiculous. But we're only going to run 5 classes. So we're just going to run. We're just running our B mods, our stock cars, our hobby stocks, our modifieds, and our late models. So it should be a great show. And but back to the USRA Nationals, it's going to be great. We got all of our. If you look at our USRA national points, all the top point getters are going to be here. We got some great point battles going on in all the classes, the modifieds, the B mods, the stock cars. Hobby stocks is going to be tough. Eric Stanton and Chris Hovden, they got a couple good chances. They're going to have 3 good nights of racing to catch old Gulbranson, but all the other classes. We even got a tuner driver up here all the way from San Antonio, Texas. So. Oh,
wow.
It's gonna be a fun weekend. So
wow, that's some dedication to bring a tuner up all the way from basically a state or a country away. I mean, that's way down there.
That's down there. We got. I have to make these trips down and help them run the race down in New Mexico, and I can tell you that is like the worst drive anywhere. I've drove to a lot of places in my years of racing or promoting races, and the trip to Las Cruces, New Mexico is like one of the worst. So we got 2 Las Cruces, 3. There's 4 New Mexico drivers here, and some Texas drivers, and Oklahoma, Kansas, Missouri. I mean, they're coming from all over, so it'll be a great weekend of great racing. So fantastic.
Now, what time again do the gates open, Todd, so people can get all planned to get ready for the next 3 nights? Because this is a big one.
Yep, 5 o'clock. The pit gate opens at 3 o'clock every day, except on it'll open at 2 on Saturday. The grandstands will open at 5 tonight and 5 tomorrow, and then 4 o'clock on Saturday. And there's no hot laps. We just start racing right at 6. We'll do our national anthem about 5:55. Go racing at 6 on Thursday and Friday, and then on Saturday we start at 5:30. So come on out and enjoy some great racing. It's a complete show every night for everybody. We'll run heat races, B mains and an A main tonight and Friday, and then people get locked in for Saturday. We'll have B mains, last chance races, and then all the A main championship races on Saturday.
Fantastic. And as always, man, it's very much a family environment. So bring the family out. Have a great time. Todd, as you said, you'll have some hot chocolate, some hot coffee, and Iowans know, hey, bring the hoodies. And Roger, you get those shorts all folded up and ironed and ready to go. Everything will be great. Dude, we'll get you back on when the Futurity is getting close. And we'll talk about that. 300 cars and 5 classes. You're still going to have about 17 heat races per class probably for that. We'll get you back on and talk about that. But looking forward to the next few nights, Todd. And we've been giving away some tickets on the air. Thank you for those. We're going to give away some more here in a little bit as well. But keep up the great work, man. It'll be good to know that you got another 5-year extension going on.
You bet. We're glad to be here, and like I said, we really enjoy doing what we're doing, and hopefully something happens. I know, and they put out a press release about Sports Park Raceway this last week, and hopefully Jeff Freevert finds someone that is interested in running that track. It's a great track. They just need about 8 to 10 specials at that place would be awesome. So weekly racing is really a tough deal, but we're looking forward to continuing what we got going. So.
Absolutely, man. Well, you brought a lot of resurgence to the historic Hamilton County Speedway, so you and your team keep it up, man, and we'll talk to you very soon. Good luck tonight and have a great time. Stay warm, brother. Stay warm.
Do what we can.
All righty, Todd. Thanks for taking the time, brother.
You bet. Thank you.
Talk to you soon. Todd Staley, promoter of the Hamilton County Speedway, again going on tonight, tomorrow night, Saturday night, the USRA Nationals. That is big, folks, so make sure you bring the entire family out for that. Great time, always, at the historic Hamilton County Speedway. We're about 14 before the top of the hour, still sitting right now at 48 degrees in Fort Dodge.